everybody, it is Sunday, August 23rd. August 23rd. I usually do this opening before I head out for the day, but it's 9 o'clock at night, so I thought I'd pop on here and show you a video of everything that I've eaten today. So let me do that now, and I'll be right back. All right, so my breakfast, I think it's really kind of a brunch because it's really late. I just had some watermelon here, which is 0 points. I made a breakfast burrito, uh, 2 points. I have 2 tablespoons of fat-free sour cream, one of the La Banderita carb counter wraps for 1 point. Sour cream is 1 point. My salsa is 0, and inside I have eggs and 28 grams of fat-free cheddar, which is all 0 points. So with my 4 tablespoons of fat-free half and half in my coffee, that takes me to 4 points for breakfast. Having a little snack before dinner. This is actually my lunch. It's my homemade yogurt, 0 points. My blueberries are 0 points. The granola that I have on there is 1/3 of a cup, which I believe is 4 points. It's the kind cinnamon oat clusters. I think it's 4 points. My dinner tonight is, I've got center cut pork chops. These are the lean boneless pork. 135 grams, and it is 3 points. 2 tablespoons of the Ray's sugar-free barbecue sauce. That is 0 points. The corn is a cup, 0 points. My tomatoes and onions are 0 points. So I have a 3-point dinner. This takes me to 11 points for the day. Right, so as you know, I had a bad weigh-in this past weekend. Now, since that time, I have lost 2.6 pounds in 2 days. So how do I bounce back from a big setback? Remember I told you in a video a few days ago that setback is a setup for a comeback. So I think I'm in comeback mode, at least right this moment I am. I saw that number on the scale, and there's no way I'm getting to 200 pounds again. There's just no way. I worked too hard to get below 200 pounds. And I have to change my mindset. Like I said, I don't know why I'm in such a funk lately. I just am. And I don't know if it's the seasons. I'm not sleeping well. I mean, I didn't get to bed again last night until it was going on 4 o'clock. Yeah, I was canning, but then I laid in bed probably till 7 o'clock this morning before I fell asleep. And so, my alarm went off at 8 o'clock to get up for church, and I, snoozed it, and I never woke up till my son showed up at 12:30 today. And, I know it's because I'm not sleeping that I'm having a lot of this trouble. So, oh, no. You can't have that. Nope, that's got medicine in it. Nope. Cat's going after the dog's medicine. I've got it in coconut oil, and they both like the coconut oil. Well, so anyway, when I saw that on Friday, I thought there is just no way I'm going to go back up on over 200 pounds and get further away from my goal. So I'm just taking it now, one day at a time, and sometimes one meal at a time. I've done pretty well all weekend. Now, weekends are usually my downfall because that's when I, tend to overeat the most. But I've done really well this weekend and, stayed on plan. So, matter of fact, to the point where I'm not eating enough points, to be honest with you, because yesterday I think I only had maybe 13 or 14 points. Right now it's 9 o'clock at night, and I'm sitting here at 12 points. I think that's what I'm at, 11 or 12 points. So I'm probably going to have a snack tonight, just, not because I'm going to force myself to have points. It's just that I'm feeling kind of hungry right now, because even though I've eaten well, I'm still kind of hungry. I haven't gotten a lot of exercise either. I've walked around the pond twice today, but I've been in my kitchen canning, and right now I'm reorganizing my entire pantry and my kitchen because I'm trying to make room for stuff, and I'm finding I'm finding things that I'm pulling out that I have two of. I'm thinking, why do I have two of these? Like I have two juicers. Why do I have two juicers? I remember Joe bought me one at a garage sale, and then the other one a friend gave me because she wasn't using it. So I am taking the one out to Oklahoma to my son. I have two big roaster pans, the electric roasters. Why do I need that? I know why I had them because when my boys were playing football and I was cooking Thursday nights for the football team, I had both roasters going. So and the only time I've ever used both of them is maybe at Thanksgiving time or Christmas time, but that's when I had the whole family and and their significant others, and it was a big group. I don't have that anymore. So I'm getting rid of some of this stuff. I've got a griddle here I'm not using, so Andrew's going to take that, and I've got one, two, three, four crock pots, two big ones, one medium sized one, and one little one. Why do I have them? So guess who's getting two of the crock pots? Yeah, I'm taking down to Andrew. So I have a whole box full of stuff here for him. But I'm not putting a lot of that back in my storage area there because I just don't have the room, I don't have the space, and it's time for me to unload some of this stuff. So that has been keeping me busy and not eating as much. So, like I said, I'm going to come back out of this. I just am doing it slowly, and I have stopped putting pressure on myself. I made that decision. I mean, in fact, I was talking to Sandy, or texting back and forth about that. I think we've put too much pressure on ourselves to hit that 100-pound mark, and it's having the opposite effect than what we want. So, learning to give myself some grace, and moving forward. I told you I'm not giving up. It was never my intention to give up. I just have been very disgusted with myself. So, and to be honest with you, I know that my sleeping problem is a lot of my problem because I'm eating out of tiredness, you know, out of convenience. Now, I'm not going out to eat. I'm not ordering pizza. I'm not running through the drive-through. Um, I'm eating things that I have here that are healthy in their own right, but too much of a good thing is still too much of a good thing. So, uh, anyway, since Thursday, I have canned 31 quarts and 1 pint of tomatoes, just quartered tomatoes. I made 34 pints of salsa. I had 5 half pints of tomato paste. And I'm dehydrating the tomato skins to make powder. I'm already on my third tray, or full, which is 10 trays in my dehydrator. I'll switch that out tonight and start another 10 trays. And I probably have in my refrigerator and freezer, I probably have at least another three canner or dehydrator loads. So after that's all done, I take the skins out of the dehydrator. I put them in a jar that has an oxygen absorber in it, and in a couple days, when everything's completely dry and cooled off, then I'm going to grind it up, and I'll probably get a jar that big full of tomato powder. And then I use that to reconstitute for tomato paste, or to put in a thickener for soup or for stew, or sometimes to add extra flavor to a casserole. So that's why I have that. And it takes less space than having cans and cans of tomato paste. So I wasn't happy with the way the tomato paste turned out. Matter of fact, as I was putting in the jars, it looked good, and then I took out the canner. It was still not real thick, and I thought, yeah, now I remember why I didn't make this anymore. So I was going to get another 2 bushels this weekend, or this coming week, of tomatoes. I'm about tomatoed out. I'm still tossing back and forth the idea of just getting 1 bushel and just making sauce out of that, because I do use a lot of tomato sauce, but on the other hand, I might just sauce the tomatoes I have, which sounds to me like the cheaper and easier option, especially since my son came over today and asked me if I could make him some cheese stuffed hot peppers. So I might just do that this weekend. I don't know what else is coming in that I want to do. Well, beets are in, and I like to pickle beets. I don't know. I have to think about it. So I don't want to get into too much right now because I'm going to Oklahoma week after next for a few days to visit with my son, and I'm looking forward to that. So, well, anyway, it's been kind of a laid back Sunday for me. Like I said, I've been working on organizing my kitchen and my pantry area so I have space to put all this stuff away, and finding things that I can get rid of that I don't need anymore. So I started a big box, a tote full of canning stuff. I have a lot of rings. I don't have very many lids, but I have a lot of rings. I don't need that many rings. Why I have, those boxes that the canning jars come in. I have about 5 of them filled with just rings. I can only fit 7 quarts at a time in my canner. So, in reality, I might need 28 rings of each size. Maybe more of the smaller size for the. Well, I know why I have them because if I pressure can things in pints, I can double stack it. But I only do corn that way, really. Well, anyway, I'm just kind of thinking out loud right now. Let's see the cat. He's rubbing his head on the phone. So he really only comes out of hiding when I'm talking to somebody. He's like, like a child. You're not getting that. No. No. He's going after this coconut oil. It's how I've been giving Molly her pill, but all of a sudden she doesn't want her pill anymore. So she seems to be doing okay. She's still kind of licking the top of her mouth. I have to take her back in for a checkup on Wednesday. So she still looks a little swollen, but she doesn't know what to do with a lot of her teeth up there on the top. So, do you, girl? No. Here. Want some coconut oil? Here. Here you go. Yeah, for some reason she doesn't want anything to do with it right now. So, well, anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update on what I've been up to. I'll be back tomorrow with another What I Ate video. I'm staying at it, people. Even though I had a setback, I'm going to come back. So, talk to you later.